ase na mechiati for nyina so e dia kwanya so de mai so ase ene adwuma mpanyimfo metesa nkofo kabrofo podcast na o ka no kakra me ho ni se research bi o maye bia no se wo use abrofo outlook research na the Africa shemwa e be yemobo na even school aye koyi nyina no normal bibra ya kyerɛkyerɛ ya e pese dey apply to Africa no nyejuma so for me obi a research na me pay attention mpese bi hu nkrofo mu to research no
okay
and I'm take podcast that's right me take sponsorship on that short clip now it's US something
yeah
all
Department
my life.
of
All my life me take say abrofo a sponsor baby aka sempa fa yedie nyansa nkunimdie o Africa hoda now emfa ho say tuntum na die animo ombe wie no ombe ka se yemobo enti so obehu Africa ni obetima ka sema betima boa dodo no a Africa ni a won fa sa
African production
I agree
but just that the funding
agree but this
the funding no
yeah agree
and ebo omoboaye ema you produce ye na ade but everything about the production Africa for yeah and sometimes they record it be in Nigeria sometimes the movies they on Ghana
all right
yeah be Ghana you be in Nigeria South Africa other part of Africa and it trimopone say you be find the solutions in Africa na ya be find problems in Africa na ya pe solution ye de be di so said be Africa ye be jai asresere ye ho kire yen ekom de yen ye ntumi nkoye nim enti one of the problem I identify is say entrepreneurs in Africa but we are not able to rise ntumi nkoye nim.
I'm building an argument.
Okay.
I'm building an argument.
Okay.
I'm saying that once or no sponsor no because of oko abrochia se kase will be your business what government promote many of these guys say bomb wouldn't say we are the richest people in the world. If you look at the instruments or the create wealth a buying eka if you be venture capital money eka they have so many instruments. It's a stock market, even technology advancement eka all these things are classified and it's all the kujina park and so and as I decided to cover super boxes I can see and offer could on compare and so I'm saying that in as much as Africans in the day anymore a lot of this is a COVID by the approach we are at a place almost everything will be in the day anymore no pushy and actually me as an engineering student my eyes to see some of these things and it's a media business is a bit different. It's a bit different because me so asem no pay then yentimi nyahwe me business organa yes start business no aban bi amfa sika mehye as a matter of fact ko register business cry juska wo ye duru animu a unya successful cry no yes taxes ye dey e go so if you cancel copy funding from banks the interest rate is very high. Now these are not the realities of the people that we compare ourselves with. So that's the bottom line I'm coming from. It's a meme will be can be before I want the person to situate it with the reality that we have.
Okay.
Compare it with Europe and all these guys or China is entirely different. We have a lot that we deal with in a different spectrum.
Okay.
Yeah.
So entrepreneurship na
so what ye BB economically na what the enyamfaso ama ho na the minus so enyamfaso and entrepreneurship say adwen bi otrim na say nipa betimi ama usika and say with the product with the service bi ba market and nipa betimi ama usika mainly that is the loose definition of entrepreneurship.
Okay.
But on a higher level it's more of innovation, solving complex problems, taking a product to the market.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you agree, say, Africa entrepreneurs doors? Would you?
Yes. If you have to call the bulk definition. Say me tong anka a business. It's my entrepreneurship. But in terms of innovation and structure, but it's still form of entrepreneurship.
Nti se kan ankafo tomatoes nyadoa etrefo eno nti omu nyina na akeka bo mama Africa entrepreneurs ados no
Sanity.
Nti omu nyina na akeka bo. Okay, do we teach entrepreneurship ye chere entrepreneurship?
I think so. Me just so bit mesia
ye mfa wo
bi mo de by kra na me just say we as a talent in kuna training ko say me meet my bobo e bit my training me even premiership footballers who are who now teams away there yamfango no usuai and so timi bo nyum to crowd teams obi how or two out teams away there and timi just any talent nko and any training nko and to talent no training this year utimi ye no ye esine sebi obi a won so much talented but you can learn because entrepreneurship is about training. It's about problem solving and obi a obetuma solve problem beyond one way or the other you can be an entrepreneur.
Okay,
because so you ko fobi o mu chirade the 60 years o ko retirement or so me ko akoton dokono and I say me ko akoton bia me ko be school but all along that person's life no nyini so betimi ayede I start a business.
Okay,
yeah.
Enti ade na mu obi entrepreneur?
I think there are many things.
Okay.
Me for instance, me just say me no my de chichire nipa. Pese me a metimi bo me bra. Enti say my school, isa my school na me na first CV na me de nam na o call yes bi ni ko na yes why mre. And yes a Kobe kura na o say me ton me mentete no. Enti me pefa hodie. Ti de metimi de me nyansa na me mraye no. Me dwen say ni sa consider bi ayi eba ho. So eni mitrim say me wie school am obi abefa madwuma. And ye na namo nyina no say be samra na the so called structured employment any hono. Everybody was doing something anyway. Okay. And it's for thousands of years. Are we saying
survived? That's
right. They lived, they built wealth. And so are we saying that because industrial whatever by which Africa has not really gone through any industrialization. So employment in the brain is just product of industrialization. Government structures are pushes a nipa but civilizations and as economies go through that the people must live. And so they came with talent. Any problems behind the society behind a bit myself that for me in a way is a business.
And see I'm too person me entrepreneur.
Yes.
A dear na was a me kwan a dear na was a me
so you to me say upese odie na upese wangasa obo abrabo na ohwe baby awote a de nipa hia wetimi aton amomo wetimi de amomo wanya ho mfaso no so ye na de woman ni say school no a nyina ye koye no in the school the premise is to train you to be employed. That is the design of school. No? Yes, schools everywhere.
Yeah, school system.
No,
Africa.
Everywhere.
We are seeing now.
Yes.
Okay.
School trains you to go and look for job. That is the premise. And anything I grade was
best student.
That's right, we'll be a best student. And this course is, the grade here, they might be a Okoyeta circle, so it's very high. Why? Because the job prospects are better than the others. So school is technically training you to come and depend on a system, on somebody for livelihood. But I don't think that's an Yamebo Yas. Yamebo Yas say, and Crofona create employment, if you look at history, much of it is coming from slavery and colonization. Slavery, particularly. So there's a class in Oyase, or more create wealth, which are one and one a deguso, to move for the public, come over no more year, Jumam Sabi. Okay. They say, and Omona institute a lot of these ideologies.
It's not just a school, no crime, shouldn't hear entrepreneurship anymore.
Not so much. But also Timinia ability to search for information, read, understand it. That really is. But basic. The content that we are being forward because we are a student. I think that was the idea of school, basically.
Okay.
So they frame you to think, say, what we legon, na say, jom cotton rubber, a broso.
And that just say school no at a tail up here and crofom bit me a dim rasso.
Sir.
To say, Bia, yes, solid 8 o'clock, go back assembly. 2 hours, so they try exams. was say mathematics ye ni say English ye ni say and thinking outside the box is not school.
No, it's not school.
And no uyo be a person who thinking outside the box, who provides solution to problems. So yeah, near markets it's not school. Because school no echichiro. Emma we exams per question a teacher the other 2 way. Was say answer 3 questions. Who feel so better me answer 4 you can explore.
No.
Yamrana no was say this so. And I said the question net and who answer pepe.
And also
and I debema unim bro the teacher and the amount so. No, cause your answer must be half paper. And was so chichiro who amani half page. Untimi more so. So it means say school no
a box so. And okay business and also entrepreneur. You're dealing with
it's
problems from day one.
And you say at your box
so your mind must work.
And you feel say enunti and I'm African entrepreneurs, yen to me, and koyanim explore any market.
Me said that infrastructural support Africa in EBA.
A bit to say.
And also TSS Africa and Ankasano design is said that property minerals near Dinano or say feed the rest of the world, not Africa itself. In Timrabi Breashisha, we are safe from IMF to UN to democracy everywhere. No, she said, "Be a go do no." And into now, so what do you call gold to our Ghana no company for even the anymore. Oil now when you're in him for the anymore. And for how long no more anymore? And it's almost almost sincere, no more fair. So Africa crank Jahona, the Akanya, in fact, but that is not the definition. And this African entrepreneur no anymore is not because you're intelligent, and the other one is not because we're intelligent. It's infrastructure, and that is something that. Oh yeah.
Infrastructure no chechim kakrama ye.
Okay. And I make us say, Grofubu yabubo mu dimiti so bo mu di. Omu nyina no a normal omu dey create bill to the be ultimately as a billionaire be lose 10 billion in a day. Think through in your thought of thought. 10 billion you can lose it in a day. How's that possible? So it's a game. No share price drop and the value I drop. That's like lotto. That's like it's a scheme. Sa African entrepreneur will need access to those things. And nuntina sebi or trefan bo. And this one no kutabako or your business na say 10,000. Sebi what is send microphone dia 1 million. Because of what he has to deal with. They said you'll be 2 million near the normal so 9 and sa. Or call one inch krana. Upon homody. And I saw be a sebi. Only boaphobia we are say no timia bibi kakra. We different from the yawona to CSO. So until I can say ya wo to CSO on change because to create wealth there's technology. There's technology that you need. There's finance that you need. Even ye kromo akra no say sebe minim se watram rochire kakra will be a bank and am credit card. Okay. Woko me ko school kakra ho me no mo tran dem. Omun chain ba kokra. The only thing is the normal yahye no. O kan ho kakra bia na aboa no. But the same person yahye no ma aboa no grofo no. Wo Africa no. The intention is say wo de na nyeden enko. No na wasan fa akira create story bi. Aka kire say wa ban panyufo na ebokro no. We mu na eye say ntina wo nyeden wonko so. So ba bia de no wona wo say mo hwe na mo change no no. E ma mo change no. For instance, what the content in your school who said you call university because Kwame University. They say as a horse here. And more we school afi. So the visa to her 99% better. Ebeko. Now will be a yatetel more do there 25 years or 20 years. Yama school education. And then only so much confidence economy said that all dreams are quabruch another day. That is training, that is conditioning, that is brainwashing. It was a doctor or just so nurse or baby. Ebeboano.
Ya nurse wo krom ha no. O ja ne doctor na wo ha no.
No akwa nurse.
No akwa nurse.
And was ebeboano.
Bi kra kwa esi ani.
Okay. After 20 years sika wo ha na wonya bi mai. So there is a lot of things ya chichira to nipa tuntum trimu a. So one trans ya hwehwe mu a kakrakra na watimi anya no o muda.
Okay. Now ka say Africa hasn't gone through any
major industrialization.
Yes. And you know, chiremu kakrama ye.
Also, the so-called industrial revolution, 1755 in Britain for next years almost started here. From that steam engine to 1850, that was the first. The second one is 1850 to 1950. Some many in Africa no mo gbe so a chire. Africa chiche 1884-85. The Berlin Conference. And into Ghana, onya sa boundaries, you know. Na said we here Togo ni Ghana nye nipa bako. And then how they share two more. We here Ghana
French.
Sa and so you say no ka French and I will come for. And so you Togolese you know now here anymore. What is our we Cote d'Ivoire. Half I can. O you know what is our and then you this year to because we be strategically was says oh yes I no man sebe ya muntimi nka mo na muntimi enye dan enkomonim na saade no na break ya bisi ne enti wo won se nyansa e wo Togo nyansa e wo Benin Nigeria nyina no ya chichem because nkabom nye dan enim we could have visa kura na se me call another part of Africa eden. Now these are all transfers. Say sa normal way of, can you imagine China with 54 presidents, 40 currencies? You need about maybe 40 passports or something. One move for China. What do you say China will be where it is? Or even America?
Africa, I think it's 55.
Okay. So all these demarcations will fit on you. Ghana is just about 30 million people. If let's say West Africa cry one country.
So the boundaries in Nimua and trade
with market size.
The market.
So these are all strategic things. That's it.
Okay, for business.
That's it. And even for development and for technology transfer.
Okay.
For innovation, for Nipa dream den. ABM kotra Nigeria is say me be from the flow. So the fluidity, when you know our impact in the long haul on the progress of the people, and these are the fundamentals also here. And yes, they are dreaming to just the political structure, as if that is the main thing, but that's not the main thing. The main thing is how many times what is a coup d'etat China? Because it's just one government. By a TA, see a coup crowd Nigeria na
yeah.
But did they have to have president? No. Was it supposed to be a country? No. Africa no. Then you bet me the Africa not to be because so that's why I was making that argument. Say if you study the history, say kakra kra ya no. Say yabo more than kakra.
So how can we become better entrepreneurs? Entrepreneur ne hia me.
Okay. Enti eni nyina no bebre no ya adesua. Na usua wo no wanya self confidence. Na wosua wo environment no market no. E normal ye adwuma ma wo de normal enye adwuma. Wo ko copy bibi kra free baby a oso hu sa ade we ye adwuma wo mikrom ana sa enye adwuma wo mikrom. Say na me nkrofo te ase. Nipa na wo de sa atade no bre no. We need credit card into Otonwa and also Otoa free where there's a certain price. I will beat my day. At all. Even your government infrastructure crown says, I will be to friends anchor or Chimago bottom now a branding or why Bibia nice or Chinabos and institutions in Indian no move him. The same anchor, a queer man side to me or honest tables I am carry. Which means the design is to prevent you from exploring and becoming big. Okay. So me ton weche.
Okay.
Me ton weche. Me ton maybe but the same weche.
Who the problem?
But to them I mean me restaurants na me no weche. Ochina we ni ho. Bo say no aboma dey. So there has to be a whole new design which is against the colonial structure. And yes sir, yonko. Yes, I am.
Baby, I would define me de.
Yes.
Baby, I would define me de pa. And see, I'm funny say, Ghana ni ababa wa branti amasiso. Masuya tiye, masuya de pam, me tonia marketing kete any ade. Me person will be so. What are the challenges are? You bet me face it. Say young girl, young boy, or babuna masiso. Me person me explore. Me person me entrepreneur. I want to be free.
Yes.
Me person me you obi adwuma. You obi betua meka. Me person me nso me gya bibi manchima. Ebi adwuma tintim adwuma akese. Fan crofo wo adwuma. What are the challenges?
The challenges, many. Oh my God!
And you
honey,
and you
wow for a MP at the Land Cruiser, but also koto wache.
Crawford lawyer.
Debbie, Crawford lawyer, no, Debbie. And tell me one.
And craft in fear.
Sir, if you cry over,
you would dear. I will fear.
Look at just away and your copevisa co Canada. And wow. Until Hono or idea about cause who say and talk out econo. If you grow pronounce who cry so no day. The command me or bar or so cotton board yet. Koya choba, what did that? Debbie. pese wo so ya uraba na ko ya adwuma ne atua oka 1000 crown me timika sa me yiri ya adwuma wa ha enso no oje 1000 and so that conflict is there and one kasa so there's inner conflict. Are you certain is this the path that you want to go?
Okay.
So no money nyina so want me out here. Yes, there's inner conflict.
Talk about it.
So one kasa no be fira bonten eba and one kasa so we say ade we pant mi pa first pa wo hwe me nsa ma hwehwe and then me se me ton bidie. Why do you know say different?
Okay.
Yes, sir,
so this is what I want to do.
We na wo say me ye nanim guase anim. Na no sabe open no kremu a de ya dwade. Yeah. Nti se wonya sa ntiase no a obi ka bibia how no so wonya tiase so say eche kakra nsa na yeye. E na ye mfa bosia enko hihye sa no mani bosia 5% a month 10% a month wo the problem beba wabambebu. So nti ena kakra bia obesta obi am pese me bia shop kese ba me 100,000. But me was 10 cedis and I said 500 Ghana cedis. Metimi de esi bitri so atom enye fere because e honest start here na me hu nyansa na e ba no bon say mfaso no ba na afi na de here dey she's ubetim de esi table so na woton wo china bon say na e be provision shop nti nkakra na wo say wo hu sa no ma we nti obi ka bibia me ma ne haw na wo hia trouble bia so me fa ko she be ye eni sunsum another problem ayeso ye wono no bon say ade ne nkoye pe obenya profit bia ma na bam mi bo fie no me hwe mu no so ho yesa ohia Yesu moja tie ran kasa na de kra ye de adwen solve na so akwa Yesu zuma de see it's just systemic, it's just something that you can easily sit down and solve na be Yesu zuma de njomo say adwuma na enko so na afi a ohia time a obetimi de ahwe ama adwuma na koso no na afi na mpabo enti all night akese enti de wo kra de business ni koye
two business ni na onenam
sa nti wo say ni sika no 10% bia na wo de kwa so ofie sa no mani nyina no business ni nyina yo e kakura wom and so your catch is one for tight time wonko to mo say all these things are challenges that you have to overcome and yes we say we abambere ebebo and so once I would say no man as so no we going say ha is one of the easiest way and I say the best place is to build business.
Wow.
Yes. Because opa ko New York abonten ka say all the table we go see baby and I say baby however you know
okay so the best place to build business
yes
in Africa.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and intina we hear ankrofo bebre omo hu na omo ba ye omo de sebi omo diska kakra ba de but omba is explosive and even cry ya team no e be a first 5 years wo hu so wo gina e be a 10 years nyanko e ba start say ya adwuma sika ene normal wo hu no wo hu bi wo bia.
Wow.
And that's a fact. Check it na hwe wona fofo a o start ye no wo bre o peja na atofom o peja na atofom ene woni fie ba ko woni ka ba ko normal bebre but anymore no na edin and that is natural because of normal we have to deal with.
Okay.
And so there is it's explosive.
So aside the personal conflicts now what's our tell once na dey be
financial issues. I was so quite fast to handle this car.
Now crofobia say business the way is not about finances enye sika
say you are managing money and so decisions on money are wrong wa on se sika no ebi kura normal wa be shop be mfie mienu ni kura no obi a de sika ba kura won twere do say na nkasa kura unia no onima no
okay
ukodwoma do nsa bo sika ni mu ana ayede
na ukọ de hu hia na atoto
sa ti bosome no so a se onim de wo ya o senka wo ebi a menya sales say na me de kodwom me profit ye dey enie o se sa normal basic financial skills ni nyina utimi ye dey enya wan te sa normal na say a den so business ni betima gina yie. Many times business ni nyina ye because basic financial skills wunim. The other thing is basic human relations. Ufa nkora say na usi tete omo say na usi ni omo kasa say na usi train omo say na usi manage omo one tia say survey and so betima we even the market itself what see a yenkrofo si behave as ana obeto ade say na we no customer service. How do you sell?
Okay.
Ni nyina ye normal wote ase ya na business ni timi ye dey ejina.
Okay. So if I have less than 5,000.
Yes.
What are the business opportunities? E dey na me to me dey
business ankasa kra de nka wo person start business enye sika na ehia. Enye sika na ehia. Eye ntiase a wo de kwa akoye se we na metima ye.
Okay.
Because you want to be able to be a shop. Agu. And this is a kind of business.
Interest in him. Okay, so my main fair non to na membrabi.
Yes.
Business opportunities bang. And na Africa. Businesses bang.
Sister, buy auto makeup. Auto weaver, auto shoe, auto zoo, udidi, auto phone, to phone cover. Then you know a business opportunity. Any person here be no I will need your honor. Opportunity.
Then you know opportunity.
Yes, sir. Yes,
okay.
Madam.
And this time we could have 5,000.
Yes.
A dear na me to me dear.
Just 5,000 a dozen. Oh, now it will be cut 500 crowd they talk. The problem is, Nipa no be graduate and may make class win, business win or enemy a day. A match.
Okay.
But Obu has a current kutawo and as will be the amount.
Okay.
But the scale I did manage is cano at that level and as a business at that level will be a wunya. Inti kono o level never call. And yes, our case will be 5,000. Make my examples is say, oh, go a restaurant. But do you have what it takes to manage a restaurant?
Okay.
That is what is important. So maybe it's a when you be there, and you're feno and then here.
So I am coming back to now. I want to do business.
Yes.
As I'm an entrepreneur.
Yes.
A dear was say mission. A dear was say me. I am coming back to that.
Bibia wo ntemo nkrofo hia obetimi dia momo no ye bi na no abrante bi send message wo so metesa woni odi ahinkan kasa radio so etimi ya madwe se me mobile money from 2001 was what me raise 60,000 cedis. Wow. Na we kura dem so sefi ho baby na say o person caught into construction materials. Now what did you have to start with? Almost nothing.
Okay.
Almost nothing. Man back your office. Was it about Mrs. Sa or Sa cupboard and for TV about people in the channel? Was the son of a cotton? The son of a cotton. Was it the same aboboya? First one out Tony and go for AVI. The second one. Now no December Menenekasa or say was 65,000 cedis our bank. This is a man around 65, 70 years. So it's not the money, it is knowing what to do.
Okay. And where your interest is?
Maybe. Okay. But where the market is needed. The way no nipa hia. Ombeto.
Nye bibia keke.
Sa, the way no nipa hia. Bia on kotra East Legon. Also koton maybe I don't know. Unti baby a wo kono.
Koto banche no board.
Aha. E bia na omu hia ho. But baby omu hia no. And also
omko adwuma mo mantem no.
Ah, sa.
Phone so krom bedia.
That's right.
Lights one tinya fe no be tinti. Banche bed so da.
I say. But if you are the call pass and go for bed.
Oh, yeah, that is good. And you know, if I want to enter into a business, I should look out for problems.
Yes.
Yeah, I want me area. Problems that what baby I'm a war, say yeah Ghana, say yeah me area. What's a la pass? I should share problem loopholes, gap, like war honor. Now I try to find solution to the gap. No, now enu nebe dani sika. Edi ama war. Wow. And no ever sika ediamo. So who shada in here? See me shada co school. I fancy you say me person me entrepreneur.
Madam be no PhD in entrepreneurship. Or say almost they go to learn on those who are doing it. On koyesa be your business. Okay. On an zero no. Me say oh yeah and no be chiro. But oko school so ko obetimi bi de obetimi bi na akukuduro de ye nkyere akukuduro de ya nkyere so ohun enti obetimi akoye be kyerɛ obi a market be kyerɛ say ni nyina mu no sabi uwi a kofom na koye adwuma
uhi akukuduro
sa odi be kwa koye adwuma otimi nsi aka ewo edem ye de a wo so ko traka ni mu na nkofo bo so aben ebi kura betimi de abo wa ngu a this is deep and I just say what survival. So it's more on the ground. Okay. And also, I say, it's in the culture. All of us, who saw Nana Tono, who saw Mamma Tono, who saw Papa Bibi. That is all business.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in Africa, aside barriers, na language barriers, ni other barriers, and economy, ni abrofo, ni ema woma ye na ade no. What are African entrepreneurs not doing right?
That's a big one. But you say continuous learning here. So or say a peg a grofwa or say who dear atwache any a normal was see. Many times we and crofona say penning dear sir. me tell who say a kind be no more kind be because America no more yan can kind. Any idea day. In fact, intimate who out him or your business or sick I so say I know and ultimately trade you an intem. And in dear dear Sabi a saint or secano. I know. To him him dear and my wife gave me a precasing and my whom born tem. Intimate say young Crawford, na dear Bacopa. And almost compare with all these people. Don't compare.
Okay.
Deal with what you have.
Okay, but not competition.
No, don't compare. Don't compare with all these so-called, because someone I'm dealing with is different. So don't compare. Just focus on what you're doing. Then you believe. Oh, you're so. And I'm a far cry. No, we are normal. We are no. I tell you, we need kasa. We better normal be
because you are Ghana for be brave. One more diaspora. Person be business. Some are entrepreneurs. And no call
yes.
More hustle with some things. They have knowledge. And one year maybe one. The two kind they want to come back and settle. But fear be say. Ghana for the sa. We are also an ya. Obe do sika. Obe go aduma. Obe we out.
Sa akeka unu sa. Nti no
is it not true?
No mu kromo yemi ade anka tifu say nyepi kasa.
Ase we pese uchire. Pese uchire ase we mu.
Yes madam.
Na o say na akola be wia me. Me di misika hyemu a ye be fa misika ye be gu madwuma ene ade. Enya no kre won.
O say ni patuntu mo ankasa. So si hunu wi ase no. E different no.
You hear who saying?
Oko school no okatwi, oko school okokatwi the same thing okoka ne abono. Don't speak vernacular.
Okay.
No the adwamansa. Oko is the Beatrice. Opoko. Oko sorry dem a Yesu ogina ho ya painting broni, o yetuntum kra na asa painting broni. Bo sam ne de nim kan fa so mo so yetuntum. Nti ono no bibia owo bia no na ne nyeden.
Enje.
So nti o ye comfortable say e beka se ne nwan ye kromfo. Or form a hiano. Sa no man na tuntum ye dey. What here? Into catch and say your default crowd no beko. I was a papa bi ka say aban ni mi adwuma ma no. Ti na dwe nyina na say hwe nyame ana say hwe aban. Into ono no catch so ono anko ye bibi na bebo no a odwe say da bi. The atete no. So ye no brainwashing no very deep. Na nye odi owo form nko. Esuru nyina enti so ko bia dwuma na wo ka kire ne sa akora no a wo fa no obewia no obete ase asen so obekasa akora de bedi ne kora ire ama no nti se wo training no ho tituntum bia wotimi aye bibia o nani age a ekọ nani bia no adwen na wo pick on the society mo no nye the same da wo so pick it totally different
egu na sum egu nani egu niam bi so
ansa na wotimi aye
okay
because you brainwash you be CNN mu nyina wo ye journalist on se CNN ni yard pa afa ye hoda the Ghana ni oti abroche no kaso be ye bibi wo ha negativity no ye be 99%. Nti oba ye no abon se no no de ye den na negativity so ye mfa nya hwe wo wiase.
Okay.
Ade uko pe bibi na uko na waje atum se ade no munya obede wanya de nti a wo otimi toko so ye is because wo gidie bi se obede
positive energy.
That's right. That is what you use to change anything. But ye no se akeka kire no nti also ojitum sa adwuma no nko awuntimi nye.
Okay.
Also ni nipa na ye. Na se obi awia wa nkyere se obi aye kromfo.
Enti ti se obi ebe wia me ene ade abrochen so e wo ho.
Na sebe wana bo krono se broni. Wode ne mara na bo krono. Na no na yenim.
Ebi wo Africa bi ebi wo abrochiri.
Na kromfo he wani firi.
But omo ma ye hu.
There be into what ha. Say nti na o say unko hoda de e ka no. Onye se omoboa. Dodo no antisa.
Abrochiri TTS ka wo course.
Nye no kre. Nti de kakra wo wa han mo ni so pa. Woni so say me sida me to akwa America de ko. Uduru ana be ho. Me wo ka me mpe wa ya brand ya wo yire wo ma wo bo branya utimi se wo ye nhira. But because of when say baby yes na wo de na wo nti no. Nti na wo de wanya kakra no ye de. Wo say no. Akromu ha nhira wa ha pa. Me nka se me ntu kwan. But so what one no ma ko baby say me mabiem na ho na me ye de wo kwa you be shocked.
Wow.
You be shocked. And it's a wo ye business no na say akwara me wia wo a enkyere say akwara bia ye kromfo na wan kasa kwara ntete be na ade ma no wo ba wo so tete no enye menwia ma de training no man ntia brabo na say because it
no
I don't know be person ko ye business da bu da bam I don't know so oji tum so obi a mefa de bia be wia misika I don't know oji tum so politician bia ye kromfo I don't know you say o say every day wo transfer them bomb pie because o say nyame na sesa shebre ma I don't know which people can do this be clear bia no sa no ma no because on him said that be no so de bobra wo yi wadwe na to nchen na de nyankoma de nti na bo se kosora na ayede aba fom enso betuto yi ye be bomb pie se nyame mo ye ho ba free flood so nye nyame ne bo ho ba nti na enko no mo na wo se mototo mo gatam na mo ye mo no ma ye se be flood ne ye den emfam wo nti se hia wo ho a enye sunsumu yare ya adwen.
Okay. And he said, "Cedi no rise here against the dollar."
Enye bonsam.
Okay.
Mo ana mo sisa dollar no ana mo sa de kwa abrochire ko fa no mo nyina ayede eba mo ye mo adwen se tro ka school for pabo aso o se nke ko fa free abrochire o mo bag o mo do o maji o se nke ko fa.
Te say yamade nyina ye kra.
Nti na
azana no ye se yamade ye kra ba ko.
Aha, nti se wo ntimi nye na wo kra no. Be de what unyuma na wo bie na gina. Eno nti na wo economy ni te sa sebe wo nya kokudro na kasa obeso ano ndi se enkoyi a mefa nkoshe ko na de okuta visa obisi mongo
o se abrochen de oya den be
anti koi uduru ha da obeho se de ka de no kore
okay
wo dan a men ton fa nkwa abrochire
okay
so ho kirewo
wo japade a
and enye opportunity mi won krofo bebre ho a bebre di 65 years se odwen sa abrochire no wa bre mo nipa bebre o maba Ghana omo follow ye normal ye church na no papa ba ko betena takorade a wo so odonkruma so ba sa papa no se be onya nkyerɛkyerɛ a wo hwɛ ne energy na kasamre wo kɔ
nanim
na wo ya brante na se ye kana wo dwe sa wonte ase so bi nso wo nan
okay
wo betima kɔ na wo duru ha
it's easy to start something in Africa
why dwen ye clear na wo need da bibi so na wo te de wo ya ase a 20 years time wo danfo na wo kɔ ye no unru a dan bebresi ahanya abrocherefo ye sidan ye developer a dan ankrofo asisi bebre na omo wasika no sebe Ghana fo no na ye dey si omo nye politicians bebre ye business people omo didwa
wow
omo wasika enye politician na say obi oti abroche no they are very minimal I'm telling you abrocherefo bebre wo si dan ba ko wi anu no
na don ba ko no kra abroche ni base no 10 years 20
that's right and we are brand here wo tie we mu a don't say no
to football kasa economy no
yes
yes government more and say wo privately wo be ye wo bibi de he e na be boa yen
ye de wo wasem enya aban
de
da bi ye die se wo ye adwuma sika kakra ba wo sam se o si toto no e na be ma wo sika samato ye woko ba bia wodwen se o ma ban no kra ye correct no still nkrofo ho kire o eni to mbo so yatam bia no o ma bosia so de beto dan o ma bosia so de beto ka o ma bosia so de ko school u kra itimi ma bosia ma wo
ya na se ya brena so social media handles say obi hiawo wo chiri kwan wo number ene obibi
o peso kwa brochiri amen frame but o peso ye business peso ye bibi mo ebo a ho a my number is 024 66 31 874
can be na mean see so much if when you say about me
024
66 31
874 Bomi days are open on YouTube or Facebook as well TikTok go books o peso bi wa dwuma wait ma kan bi e bebo
wow yeah that's bebre